Imagine standing outside on a clear winter night, looking up at the constellation of Orion. Right on his shoulder sits a bright reddish star that has fascinated humans for thousands of years. Betelgeuse. It's huge, fiery, and unpredictable. Today, astronomers know that Betelgeuse is a red supergiant, one of the largest stars visible to the naked eye, and it's nearing the end of its life. If you placed Betelgeuse in the middle of our solar system, its surface would stretch beyond Mars and even close to Jupiter. That's how gigantic it really is. Betelgeuse is about 600 to 700 light-years away, close enough for us to see it shining brightly, but far enough that its eventual explosion won't harm us. And yes, one day it will explode in a massive supernova. The big question is when. Could it happen in our lifetime? Or will humanity have to wait thousands of years to see the show? That's what scientists are trying to figure out. In late 2019, Betelgeuse gave us quite a scare. Astronomers noticed it dimming, so much so that by early 2020, it was only about a third as bright as usual. People started asking if this was it. Was Betelgeuse finally about to blow? The truth turned out to be different, but still amazing. The star had ejected a giant bubble of gas that cooled and formed a cloud of dust, blocking its light. This great dimming was unlike anything astronomers had ever seen from a star before. It was as if Betelgeuse had coughed out part of its own atmosphere. After the dimming, Betelgeuse returned to normal brightness, and then even grew brighter than usual in 2023. For a while, it outshined Rigel, the other bright star in Orion. This strange swing, first dimming dramatically then glowing brighter than ever, made astronomers scratch their heads. Was the star trying to tell us something? Or was this just another part of its unpredictable aging process? Betelgeuse is what's called a variable star, meaning its brightness naturally rises and falls. Usually it pulses in cycles of around 400 days, but after the Great Dimming, those cycles changed. Suddenly it started pulsing faster, with a new rhythm. That suggests something inside Betelgeuse may have shifted permanently, and astronomers are watching closely to see what that means. The good news is we have some of the best telescopes in history keeping an eye on it. The James Webb Space Telescope can see through dust clouds to study what's happening around the star. The Hubble Space Telescope is still watching in ultraviolet light. Even amateur astronomers with small telescopes are tracking Betelgeuse's every flicker. And soon the Vera Rubin Observatory in Chile will begin photographing the whole sky every few nights, giving us the most detailed record of Betelgeuse's changes we've ever had. So what happens when Betelgeuse does finally explode? Well, it will be unlike anything humanity has ever seen. For weeks the star would shine so bright you could see it during the day. At night it might rival the full moon, casting shadows all on its own. For months the explosion would dominate the sky, and then it would slowly fade, leaving behind a glowing cloud of gas that could be visible for centuries. It would be breathtaking but not dangerous. Betelgeuse is far enough away that Earth won't be harmed. But here's the catch. Most scientists don't think it's about to happen anytime soon. While Betelgeuse is in its final stages, the best estimates suggest the star could still last another 100,000 years before its big finale. Of course, stars like this are full of surprises, and the Great Dimming showed us how little we really know about the final years of a supergiant's life. Maybe it will explode tomorrow, maybe not for generations. That mystery is part of what makes Betelgeuse so fascinating. When you look up at Orion and spot that glowing red star on his shoulder, you're not just looking at a giant nearing its end. You're watching a cosmic drama play out, one that has captured human imagination for centuries and continues to puzzle modern science. Will we get to see the show of a lifetime, or is Betelgeuse just teasing us? Time will tell. Until then, we can only keep watching the skies, waiting and wondering.